Get ready with me as I talk about what I've learned in my Purposive communication course. But first, I'm going to clip my hair so my hair will not be in the way while I'm making my makeup. And then I'm also gonna prepare my skin first. Be right back. Tcharam! And as you can see, I already put my pin on and as well as prepared my skin. I already put moisturizer and primer. So first of all, I actually don't put foundation on, so I'm only going to be putting concealer. So what did I learn in my purposive communication course? I've actually learned a lot from it because personally, I don't, as you can see, when I talk in English, I don't really speak in English straight, and my grammar is not really that good. But purposive communication helped me in learning literally the basics of the basics that we probably have learned from the past ever since like elementary and stuff. So we just, go back to the past and relearned what we've learned back then, which is really good. Recently, this sem, we actually learned about tenses of the verbs. And those are like the basic knowledge that we probably have known, but reliving and relearning it is very much needed, especially today and to the upcoming more years for me as a tourism student. So as you can see, I am blending my foundation. I mean my concealer. So I'm already putting. I'm only putting a little bit. A little comes a long way. So I'm just laying out part of my skin is also like this on my skin. So it will not really show much. It's actually really because I have this green. So of course we also learned not only tenses, we also learned transitional words like first, second, in order to that what else? Thus, for example, for instance, and however, the transitional words that we use. We learn about that as well. And what else did we learn? We also learned about, oh yeah, the preposition of place. We also learn about the preposition of place, like in, on, up, down, asking for directions, like, do you know where are the magazines? And they're in the living room. Prepositional word. So yeah, after I finished with my concealer, you see the difference already. I'm now going to put my blush. My blush. It's very much used, as you can see, but I'm not. I'm not really the type of person who buys stuff that's still not overly used or not really finished. So if my blush is already like gone, that's when I buy another blush. So I'm not really a girl who buys a lot of stuff. As much as possible, I only buy one thing at a time. So I can save more money. Like seriously. Blush out and I don't know to like just get off. And then I am going to be putting the powder. Let's put my I'm going to be transferring it on this so I can use the limit. We in our proposal communication course, we actually made a scrapbook or a journal about like articles and songs. And even though it's very like, to be honest, I spent a lot of stuff making that journal, but it's fine because I've realized that oh, there is stuff that I still don't know about still. And it's really fun reviewing articles and songs as well. And as well as, making a scrapbook. Because back then I really loved making scrapbook. For example, I buy like literally notebook, journal notebooks and like journal. I do journal back then. That's why I also have a little bit of products or stationaries from back then. So I still have them, and that's why I use them. And yeah, it's fun being creative sometimes. Next, we are going to be putting our eyeshadow. We put it on this. Just made that. I really expected the proposal communication course to be more on like talking, since I was like, oh, it's communication, so we're gonna be like talking to each other, doing speeches, and you know, I'm not really good in speeches or especially impromptu speeches, but when we did that way back, that was I think midterms. When we did that during midterms, we did like the impromptu speech. I was so nervous because I'm not really good at speaking in front of a lot of people. I've just overcome that fear during this college time of mine because back then I don't really talk a lot. Even when I do recordings, I really need a script whenever I do recordings back then. But right now, I'm confident in talking more without, you know, scripts, just like my understanding. I can talk more properly, which is why Purposive communication is such a big help for me. And you know, as much as you know, as much as I kind of like hated, not really hated, it was just it was just because I was nervous. I really wanted to do the impromptu speech again, maybe someday, so I can like practice and practice more with it. The other thing that we do also is I think that was like last week where um we did this. I forgot what it's called, but Mam Namakatkat. Where like you have to promote two products and stuff, and I got a chance to try that. It was fun, even though I don't really want to be a sales lady in the future. Nothing wrong with being a sales lady, though. That's not really what I want in the future. I had fun, talking like a sales lady. So I'm just going to help video sound and so that to be a little bit bigger. Because as you can see, my eyes is small, so this helps. to make that. Tingnan yung natin ang lahat. So, message. What is the like sound light? Okay, so that's finished. I'm going to be putting lastly is I'm going to put my lipstick. Makeup look is complete. I'm going to prepare my face first for the final look. So be right back again. Yeah, so this is the final look. This is the look I go to every day. It's like more of a natural look that I go to whenever I go to school. So yeah, I hope you learned a lot from me, and I hope you knew what my experience was in my propulsive communication. And I hope you also enjoyed this video. Thank you again for watching. Bye!